Good day, everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Nichi Makasarte. I am Mia Okdal, and we are to report about the group accounts. So, first thing is that let's define what group account is. So, what is group account? Well, group account is a book account whose assets consist of the balances and reservations on the current account of group members and the overdraft of the group. And group account, they report the underlying commercial reality of the effective control of the parent. These make groups readily comparable even if their legal and ownership structures are quite different. And in group accounts, there are concept of group. And this includes first is the parent, and then the second one is the subsidiary. So what is this parent? So parent is an entity that controls one or more entities. So parent group, it refers to the large organization that owns a number of smaller separate commercial or industrial firms. Like for example, about parent firm or parent group is Facebook. Why? It is because Facebook has operations of its own and also has subsidiaries such as WhatsApp and Instagram. And the second group is consists of subsidiary. So what is this subsidiary? So a subsidiary is an entity including an incorporated entity such as a partnership that is controlled by another entity known as parent. So a subsidiary group, it is a business entity or corporation either fully owned or partially controlled by another company. And it is controlled by another company known as the parent company. So, in short term or in a specific term, a subsidiary was controlled by a parent company. And the best example for subsidiary is the Instagram because it was acquired and controlled by Facebook as their parent company. And just like what I said earlier, a subsidiary can be wholly owned or partly or partially owned. And next one is that the part of the subsidiary shares not owned by the parent is owned by other investors called non-controlling interests or this NCI. So what is this NCI? An NCI or a non-controlling group is an ownership position whereby a shareholder owns less than 50% of outstanding shares. As a result, the NCI shareholders have no individual control over corporate decisions or votes by themselves. And tests of existence of a parent subsidiary relationship rest on control. Why? It is because the parent subsidiary relationship really depend on the control. It's because the parent is the one that controls the subsidiary, while a subsidiary it cannot operate on its own without depending on the parent. It's because it is the parent that controls the subsidiary. And that explains the relationship of the parent subsidiary. And that would be all. Once again, I am Mia Okdal from Section 2FE.